It certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White. Richard, for the Bulls, just one playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectable, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
Now here's Giddey following the shot by Jrue Holiday. Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Releases. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Fans at the Bulls games are in very good company because Don C is in the crowd. In fact, guys, I'm wearing some of his stuff tonight. I like the drip.
One of Chicago's premier streetwear designers, from shoes to hats. His styles have definitely made a mark on the league.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Pulls up. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here is Holiday. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
Outside, Ball. It's White on the wing. White covering. Pass to Giddey. Buzella sets a screen for White. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston trailing. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Now here's Vucevic. Now Giddey. He had 25 points last game. Lock at 6. Vucevic a screen on Holiday. Ball from long range. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Nailed from three-point land.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's White. In the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely was not himself. The three from Tatum. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside, White shoots. The rebound by Holiday. The Celtics with the lead. Down low. And here is Tatum. 7 points in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Tatum taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Chicago trailing here. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. Now here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Just 3 to shoot. Hauser the pass to Craig. Off target from outside. And Chicago shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Jones looking for an opening. Basket counts. Jones has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Tatum. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Boston, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Dosunmu's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Bulls leading. Picked away. A solo fast break. Here's Hauser. Plays it in off the breakaway. Hauser's got his first points of the night.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. The 10-footer finds the target. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Now here's Jones. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Bulls third.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And that one falls for Jones. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And so Jones nails both of them. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And so Tatum nails them both. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Everybody get down.
playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Boston. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Bulls. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And you know, for the Celtics, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, White. He can't get that one to fall. White with the defensive effort. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
An assertive offensive player, White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Outside Tatum for three. Tatum from three.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Williams passes the ball. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Such an easy shot to miscalculate. Great confidence, though, out of Lonzo Ball.
Outside, White. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Launches it. Giddey, no good. For Boston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Holiday kicks to White. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Williams. Pass to Vucevic. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Celtics leading by 4. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Oh, good on that one. RJ, we've seen multiple All-Star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a Finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jalen Smith comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Vucevic. White with it. White covering. Here's Smith. They need this. It's hauled in by Brown. In the corner. Tatum with it. And the jam by Tatum.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And here's Vucevic. Headed by Porzingis. The Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
What a What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
Taking a look here at Chicago, they've clearly taken a step back as a franchise. You hate to see that. But something isn't right with this team. I don't know if it's personnel, the coaching. They'll have to make some changes in the offseason.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Chicago Bulls.
I'd like to see them take it inside, man. Too many threes, too many wild threes. Got to tighten it up.
Yeah, lots of volume from out there, but poor efficiency, that's been their Achilles heel. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 5. We've got ball. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Kobe White. And it's Giddey in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive, that's in my DNA, but also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Tatum against White. Pass to Giddey. For the tie. A rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jrue Holiday.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
looking at some data for White. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Buzelis. It's good. This game is all even. Buzelis has got 6.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Buzelis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now Buzelis, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And it's Vucevic missing.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Tatum, that's good.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Ball, the bounce pass. Pass to Giddey. Going inside. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Brown. Holiday looking for an opening. Now White. Back to Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. Tatum with another miss.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And it's White missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. The lead is 2. Tatum down low. It's all in by the Bulls.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
White against White. Top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. White's got 9 points.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Porzingis with a screen on White. Fires the 3. White, good. White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Buzelis with the ball, guarded by Tatum. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Change here. Williams is checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Giddey the pass the ball. There's a screen by Williams. And Lonzo Ball with the 3. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Tatum against Williams. With the fadeaway. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Outside Williams. For the lead. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. The shot by Holiday, no good. Now Chicago's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Nobody near Williams. No good on the three. Boston has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Vucevic finds White. On the wing, Giddey. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Vucevic. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Tatum for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bulls out front, leading by a point. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Tatum out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. Here's Pritchard. Sinks the triple. Pritchard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Chicago trailing here. Here's Giddey. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by Hauser. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Williams. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Giddey. There's a screen by Williams. Three-pointer. Giddey, no good.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Horford with it. Outside Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Jones. Buries it down low.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points
off the fast break.
And the first one drops. Collins checked in for the Bulls. All comes in for Dosunmu. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Boston. And so Tatum nails them both. Bulls trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones against Holiday. Beyond the arc. Horford with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Tatum. And stolen by Giddey. 11 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Inside, Tatum. And the rejection by Smith. Holiday against Jones. Pass the ball. Now Giddey. And it's in there.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Celtics leading by 4. Tatum looking around. Tries from 10. Inside. Tatum automatic.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Now on the court, your Hawk squad. Get loud and let them hear you. It's time for Eastern.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. That shot off. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics leading by 6. Brown right side. Pass to Holiday. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to White. And here is Tatum. No good with the triple. Here's White. And again, no good by Chicago. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Porzingis with the ball. Here's Brown. Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Pass to Vucevic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Working his way inside Vooch, ready to battle for it.
At the line for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic. Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first. That brings them within 8.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Tatum, stolen by Ball. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 10 points for Vucevic.
Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Feeds away. Tatum's shot is off.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now here's Tatum. Five on the clock. The tray. Rebound by the Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Takes a three. The kick out to Ball. From deep. That shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around.